MDG who? Without me, you would have been nobody. But I
Join Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Human Trafficking, MICAT, on I Wish I Knew radio drama every Saturday at 10 a.m. Let us join hands and kick human trafficking out of our communities. I Wish I Knew radio drama, brought to you by MICAT in partnership with the National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, and funded by the Embassy of Denmark in Nigeria.
Malaika, you're back. Well done. Where is Junior? Where's your brother? Tell him to help you bring down the water.
Mama, where's Zuriel? Has Uncle Joe already come? Hey!
See this one. Just the play. You hear me? Just the play. Zuriel and Uncle Joe are just left. Now.
But Mama, it's not fair. So they couldn't even wait for me to come back. Me and my own sister, I could not even see her before she traveled. What's this now?
Don't worry. I told them goodbye on your behalf.
Did I send you? I
see this one. No.
Will you two stop that? Must you always quarrel about everything?
I wonder.
I beg.
Will you shut up? And help your sister drop water from her head. Malaika, my daughter, sorry you didn't get to see them leave. Actually, you know Uncle Joe came here much earlier than he said he would. He was saying something about going to the airport and some checking and all the processes that they will have to pass through before entering the plane.
It's not even fair at all. Me and my own sister, I will not see her before she travels.
Don't worry, my dear. Don't worry. He said he will call us as soon as they land. So, don't worry. You will talk to her.
Me, I still wish I was the one Uncle Joe carried abroad.
But it's not you, so just keep quiet.
Wait, hey. What are you still doing at home? Are you not supposed to be at work? I'm sure Madam Adu is waiting for you now. Get going.
But Mama,
I said get going. Oya.
Mama, you're still here. Are you not going to sleep? Hey.
Malaika, how can I sleep? It's been more than 2 days now, and still, no word from Uncle Joe. I've been trying to call since yesterday. You know, I just allowed it that other day, but the line is not reachable. And sometimes he will tell me that the phone is switched off or something like that.
Mama, you worry too much, I hope you know that abroad is very far, so it will take some time before they reach.
But I'm thinking, shouldn't they have arrived already? It's been 2 whole days. Okay, fine. Even if they have not reached, at least he should have sent a message or called me so that we will know that they are still on their way.
Mama, but people are not allowed to operate phones inside the plane. It can lead to an accident.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Hey, And what about those pictures that we used to see people inside plane?
Those pictures are always taken before or after the plane has landed, Mama.
See me, even think, okay. I'm just worried.
And I'm saying you shouldn't. Cause Mama, he'll definitely call because it involves Zuriel. So I understand your worry, but just trust in God and she'll come back.
Okay. I pray they are safe.
Of course they are. Oh yeah, Mama, come and go and sleep. It's already getting late. It's getting late.
Where is this boy? Has he come already?
Yes, he has come. I don't even know what he's doing.
And he didn't even come to greet me.
Leave him. And he thinks it's funny. And he not fetch water. He not fetch it.
Stop it. Okay, I will try and
but you shout at him tomorrow, ba.
I will try and sleep now.
Join us next week for another edition of I Wish I Knew Radio Drama. I Wish I Knew Radio Drama is brought to you by Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Human Trafficking, MACAT, in partnership with National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, and funded by the Denmark Embassy, Nigeria.
Very good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to another episode of the I Wish I Knew radio program and drama. And on this program, we always talk about human trafficking, how you and I, like I would always say, are agents of change to ensuring that we stand against the issue of human trafficking in our society. And you are welcome to this week's episode. Now, I Wish I Knew radio program and drama is brought to you by MICAT, Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Human Trafficking. And this is in partnership with NAPTIP, and it is sponsored and funded by the Danish Embassy. Now, on this program, we don't do it alone. We usually would bring in people who have expertise and experience to talk to you, so you know the severity of this issue and how you can also protect yourself and the ones you love. Now, today's topic is on online safety tips, and is tips for staying safe online and avoiding trafficking scams. And today we are joined by Omolara Esther Hamzat. She is a cybersecurity expert. Good morning, Omolara.
Good morning.
Happy New Year. It's such a pleasure to have you here. Is it still New Year? Can we say Happy New Year to you?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say Happy New Year.
All right.
Very valid.
Oh, thank you. All right, so today we're talking about online safety tips. So you'll be sharing tips to stay safe online and to avoid trafficking scams. And with your experience and expertise, I'm sure you'll be able to, navigate us through things we should know as everyday Nigerians. So what are some common online threats that individuals, especially young people, should be aware of?
Okay, so thank you once again for having me. So there's been there's been a high rise in online threats that is being faced, and especially for the young people, I think there's been a focus on this fake job alerts and some around even educational or scholarship opportunity, promising them, those outrageous job offer, saying, oh, there's a job somewhere that you can come be a part of to make money. And due to the high rise in unemployment as well, this thing makes a lot of sense to the young people who are also striving to make life for themselves. Also you have this jackpot syndrome where a lot of people want to leave the country. So when you see offers like there's a scholarship somewhere that you can use to go study abroad, the young people are so eager and they almost jump on it. So for me, I think these are like very true online threats that are rising. Like it's so much out there, and I'm shocked at the rate at which young people are still falling for it, despite the awareness that has been raised on this particular threat.
All right. So now that we've talked about this now, what are some common tips that everyone can keep in mind to identify and avoid some of these online scams, such as phishing emails or fake websites?
Okay, so talking about what I said initially, still going to sort of like drill down to answering this particular question on some of the tips that can help whether young people or even guardians to help avoid this kind of online scam that is usually related to maybe fake online job offer or even scholarship opportunity, right? And some of them come in as sending email to sending them email saying, oh, there's this opportunity, and just click on this link, share this detail, or sometimes redirect you to a fake website where you go to see some detail. But the tip you can easily use to spot some of this phishing email or fake websites is the fact that there would always be the sense of urgency, right? You might receive the email telling you that there's a limited time to it, or you have 24 hours to respond to this email, or you have just 10 days remaining, or the clock is fast ticking. Any of these things that sort of brings this sort of sense of urgency, sort of like to be like a 101 red flag for you, right? Why are they not? Why did they not send this email before now? Why is it coming with so much urgency, right? This can be a red flag for you. And also, when you pay attention to the details of this website, this fake websites that they design sometimes, if you pay careful attention to it, you notice that the graphics are not completed. So sometimes they build those websites from maybe WordPress templates and all that, and you discover that they are yet to edit some part of it, right? Maybe they just set it up in a hurry, and then if you pay careful attention to the website, there will just be something that shows you that this website was maybe created in a hurry. Sometimes the information is not even tallying to what you've seen maybe in their previous information that they shared with you. Maybe the address is not linking to what they've shared before, or the organization name is not even linking to what they're sharing with you now. So you just need to pay careful attention to the website, and you will be able to see those little red flags that help you understand that, okay, this might be false. And sometimes you can also do your extra research. That email that is being sent to you, that fake website you're being redirected to, try to do your research to see, does it exist elsewhere, or is just existing solely? So if I'm a scholarship agency or I'm a school that I claim to be, I can't just have just a website. You should be able to find me on social media or all other platforms. So they can go ahead to make their research to be sure that those websites or those emails they are receiving are actually legitimate ones.
I think the problem most people have is they are not patient enough, and because they are desperate, they just want quick answers. So even when they should watch out for some of these little details, they might not want to settle down to actually do that. They just want get rich quick schemes, and they feel that that's their best bet, and it's sad, really. So now that we've pointed, sorry,
just to quickly,
yes, please go ahead.
Right?
Go ahead.
So in security, we have what is called social engineering. Cyber security, there's a concept called social engineering. It means the scammers or these human traffickers are not going to do so much to use technology to scam you. Sometimes all they just want to leverage on is some they just want to do some psychological emotions. So they already know are desperate. They already know that people are needy. They already know that people want quick money scheme, right? So you just need to come up with content that tends to exploit those psychological emotions within. So I think that those are one of the reasons why they tend to strike, because you keep wondering why people keep falling for the same scam. It's because those emotions are there already in humans, whether greed or that sort of sense of urgency, and all the manipulator just needs to all the trafficker or the scammer needs to do is just to exploit those emotions that are already there.
Well, it's sad, really, but we just have to be very mindful of the things we do and the content we consume. And so now that we've stated that, what are some common tactics used by traffickers to recruit victims online specifically? And then how can, if our listeners are listening right now, what are some red flags they should watch out for so that they don't fall victims of that?
Okay, thank you. So, and I've heard one of like the most hilarious, not even hilarious, it's a sad experience, right?
Yeah.
So maybe when people you're almost clueless and you don't even know what to do. So I think there was a story I think I read on some time ago on Twitter. I can't remember what date precisely, but I think I remember someone saying, they were being shared a job offer online. They saw like a job offer online with it, and then people are desperate for job, and then they went to the interview venue, right? On getting there, it doesn't really look like an organization or something, but they go ahead, they go inside, the whole place looking suspicious, but because people are desperate for job and all that, and then the person comes back to explain how it was almost like a near-death experience for them, that they were able to escape that. So they later found out that those people were actually human traffickers who even harvest human organs and all that. And you're beginning to wonder how, just from accepting something you see online, maybe just on Facebook, you saw a job offer, and then now you're experiencing something that is almost taking your life, or somebody is even trying to harvest your organ or all that. You get there, they're asking you, are you willing to donate I'm here for an interview, and you say something different. I've had cases like that, and there's been cases of, even on Facebook, there's this, I think, like the maybe secondary school students make like a very large population on Facebook. I might not be correct on that part, but I think a lot of them are on Facebook, and sometimes they chat with strangers randomly, and parents are not careful who their children chat with and all that. They don't know what's going on in their children's life. But I've also a summit I attended I think sometime last year, and then the police officers was sharing how some parents came to report that their daughter had gone missing, that she was kidnapped by a stranger she was communicating with online. And if you was not saying it there, you wouldn't really know that people experience this, right? That someone's child can actually be kidnapped from just chatting online and all that, right? They're not aware of those things. So I think it will also be an eye-opener for parents to pay attention. When you start seeing your child spend a lot of time on her phone, maybe for the female child now, she's spending a lot of time than usual on her phone, communicating, you're not even aware. That should be a red flag, something you want to quickly look into. She might just it might be that person she's trusting or communicating with might just be a human trafficker who will just convince her into running away from home and just come meet him somewhere. And before you know, just run off with her to a country where the parents can no longer reach her or something. So parents want to look into how they want to pay attention to what their children consume online, the amount of time their children spend on social media, and also for the job offer. Still coming back to that, most of those job offer that people go for, this fake online job offer, right? Some of the clues you might see is the fact that the offers are too good to be true. The job description, you feel like you don't even, I'm not saying there are jobs you don't meet the job description, but there are some jobs is not your specialty, is not your line of expertise, but somebody is telling you that they can offer you that, or you can work in Dubai and get certain amounts of money. The amount they're promising you does not really match maybe the expertise or the level of experience. It's just too good to be true. So these are some of the flags, little red flags you can easily spot. and just pay attention to them and try to see how you can just avoid them. Keep it to the truth is your first way to even identify some of these things.
Oh, great. I specifically love when you brought out the issue of online relationships and interactions, which was something I'd wanted us to talk about, but you have touched on it actually. And because a lot of children are falling victims to all of this, because they begin to talk to someone, they don't know who the person is, and they think they're in love, especially when they are young. They are gullible. So it's very easy for children to fall victims of all of this. And I'm glad you actually gave recommendations, because my question was going to be in line with, so what can we do? But you actually pointed out that parents are actually at the forefront of this issue. They should be. And I'm just re-emphasizing on it, because sometimes parents leave all the responsibility for someone else to do, but it starts from the home. And if your child is not if your child is talking to someone they shouldn't, you should be the first police to handle the situation before we take it outside. Yeah. So now let's talk about resources available. What resources can you provide to the listeners listening right now when it comes to reporting this online trafficking activity? What resources do they have to work with, or who can they talk to?
Okay, so there are a lot of resources that listeners can make use of to support if they find themselves in any situation similar to it.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't need to wait until they fall victim before even reporting.
Absolutely.
They reporting something they suspect might just be the clue that would save somebody from falling victim into that particular thing. So the moment you notice anything suspicious, you don't need to wait until it's true, or you don't need to have all the detail, or you want to even try it out before you want to report to these authorities or something. So please report. The authority can go ahead to make their research on it and, make everybody aware to avoid such things, right? So, first line of records that I would recommend is the Nigerian police actually have a national cybercrime center, right? And they are in charge of anything that has to do with any online related issue we might face as members of the public. So police are your friends. You can't do away with that. So they have a national cybercrime center that is dedicated solely for that cause. And you can check out their website to see all the details you would need to report any issue at all. And I think we have the National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Person, that's NAPTIP. That are also people, our agency you can reach out to when you notice or fall victim of any kind of this online trafficking scheme that we're talking about. And then also maybe somebody might not be in Nigeria but is listening and might be helpful. There's also the UNODC trafficking portal. I mean, you can find all this on their official website, and you can definitely check out the provision they've made for you to report all those things. So I take it again: Nigerian Police National Cybercrime Center, NAPTIP, that's the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Person, and also the UNODC, that's UN Agency on Drugs and Crime, the trafficking portal. You can also check it out.
Okay. All right, Mrs. or Miss Omolara, we have come to the end, but I just have to ask, so what are some ways we can promote online safety and also prevent trafficking in our communities? And also, if you can just add how our listeners can get involved in all of this.
Okay, so let's say this is the icing on top of the cake of everything we've been saying.
Yeah.
So I believe this program that is being organized is one of the ways that promotes online safety and also help people prevent trafficking in our community. So when we create awareness, you'll be shocked at the numbers of things that people are not aware of, people don't know. So parents might support their children with mobile devices to support their education, but not know that these children can also face harm from it, right? They need somebody to make them aware. So if we can have more programs on this, and then if listeners with the information they have can just share with a neighbor or two, trust me, the information is also going to go around, and that way everybody, if not everybody, almost everybody will be aware of what to avoid and what to be on the lookout for when it comes to this online trafficking scam that they want to avoid.
Yeah. All right, ma'am. Do you have any final words you would like to leave our listeners with?
Okay, so my final words is when it comes to the online world, there's a lot that is involved. Technology does a lot of good for us, but so also are the harmful part of it. And as users, we have to pay attention to all the online safety measures that we need to know so that we can make use of the internet for good. So we're still going to come back to all the safety measures. I think I advise people to limit the kind of information that they share online, because sometimes these traffickers, these scammers make use of the information you overshare and they use it to come after you. So limit the information you share. Ensure that the websites you're visiting are legitimate websites. Ensure that when you receive unknown link or email from anybody you're not expecting, do well not to click on anything at all, right? And also limit information that you receive you're not sure of and you start to share it. You know, people have that habit of sharing. Once you receive, you don't verify whether it's true or not, and you start to share. So these are also some of the online safety tips that you want to put into consideration. And trust me, with this, we can make our community safer for everyone.
Thank you so much, Omolora. Esther Hamzat. We have been talking to a cybersecurity expert, and from everything she has said, I love how down to earth most of the tips you've given are. So there are things we can actually apply. You know, they are not just big grammars that will be left with in our heads in the clouds and not knowing where to begin. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
I wish you the best of your day.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. And to you, our listener out there, I mean, this program is always a way and a platform for you to sharpen what you know or what you don't know, to learn it, and to protect yourself and the ones you love. Today, we have been talking about safety tips, and especially as it concerns online presence. And, you know, we always talk about human trafficking in real time, but we're forgetting that some of the dangerous activities that goes on can also be online, and it is our responsibility to still do the needful to ensure that we do not have issues at the end of the day. Well, this is as much as we can go on the I Wish I Knew radio program and drama right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. This program was brought to you by MICAT Media Coalition Media Coalition Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Human Trafficking, MICAT, and it is in partnership with NAPTIP, National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, and funded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Denmark. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms. Right now, this program is live, so you can always go back to watch it, share it, comment, let us know what you think. You can send us a DM, you can send us a message if you have any concerns and you want us to address it. Till next week, I still remain your host, Diltu Joan. Have an amazing day.